So I'm just going to talk a couple of Powell things that I found in there. One of them being a Bones Brigade intelligence report from this one, I think from '86. Oh, summer tour '86. So for people who might not know, Powell would send out these little newsletters to people who sent in membership money and joined the brigade. Um, Mark Takahashi, Pigeon English comments. Yes. Well, you talk Hawaii, you gotta talk like those guys. You gotta say the kind. Otherwise, they're not going to understand what you're talking about. Anyway, so Bones Brigade Intelligence Report. Lance did that artwork there, and I wish I had until my parents' storage unit got broken into. Lance had written me a letter thanking me for riding his boards, and he had enclosed that graphic, that Bones Brigade graphic, saying, "Hey, here's something I'm working on." And so I used to have a hand-drawn just version of that from Lance, but alas, it is not there. And there's Tony in his room with Zorro Kitty. Zorro Kitty was everyone's friend. So, they would send out these things to the brigade members, and would have photos and new product things coming out and such, and just photos of everybody skating. Get Rodney Mullen doing a frontside rock on a quarter pipe. Yeah. And Jesse Martinez. Method Air. And then I got a little thing here. Judo Air. I don't know whatever country you're going to call it from. I call it the Judo Air. But really, what the best part about it's falling apart. The best part about that is that I'm on the same page with my good friend Ray Underhill. Rest in peace. Nice to be on the same page with Ray, my buddy. We've kind of seen Grant Britton's photo of the Bones Brigade in their trench coats. I think this is Stessek's photo of us. The same parking lot, same time period, same day, within the same few minutes. We're all in slightly different positions here. But yeah, that's the same day. What's really cool about this though is that I think you can't really read. I'm not at that address anymore, so it doesn't matter. But and it's backwards. But I think that's Stacy Peralta's writing. I'm pretty sure that's Stacy's writing. So I got that in the mail thanks to Stacy Peralta. So yes, there's one thing. But what I wanted to show everybody, because Owen Powell Peralta collection on here, I don't know where I don't think he's on here today. But we've kind of been talking back and forth because he has one of my boards. And so someone found a photo from this thing. It's a Bone Days calendar. And mine, unfortunately, it got water damaged when my parents' hot water heater ruptured, and so some of the pages are kind of thrashed. There's your water damage for you. But at any rate, so he found this photo of me on the March. Not this photo of me. But the March, so there it is. Let's go to that one. This little photo there. So Powell Peralta Collections has that board. And so we're trying to find photos of me riding it, and we're looking at just like the wear marks on the tail, and it lines up with the board he has. What's unfortunate is that it's this board that I'm riding here. but you can't see the board in this photo. But it's this board that he has. And a little backstory on this photo. This was at a demo out in front of Witt's Carlsbad Pipelines skate shop, surf shop. Literally right in front of them on the parking lot, kind of right next to the street. And Witt would put these demos together, and we would all just show up and skate, and it would get crazy. And that day, there were so many people spilling into the street that the cops came and like tried to break it up because they were blocking the highway, basically, trying to watch that. Oh yeah, and this ramp, or what's left of it, this is actually made with remaining pieces of the animal chin ramp. Yeah, so I only got to skate it in its original form for about 15 or 20 minutes, but then I rode it on 2 demos for Wits in that shape. And it's things sort of kind of lined up. You can't really see it, but there's a huge space in the, maybe you can. No, you probably can't. Yeah, there's a huge space in the coping. So you had to kind of avoid that, because that will grab your truck. But anyway, I got January. And then we got Kevin Harris in February. One and only Tommy Guerrero. Same day as my little Madonna photo there. Same month, sorry. The man, the myth himself, Mr. Stacy Peralta, on his home mini ramp in the Hollywood Hills. Mike McGill at the legendary Vista ramp, and many very heated session went down at the ramp in Warren Wolf's backyard. What I just noticed, though, I'm going to hold this up close. That there, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Danny Webster from England. Yes, Danny Webster. Great skater. I think he worked for GNS. Rodney Mullen, of course, the one and only. And, yes, Ray Underhill, riding a Lance Mountain board. And this was at a contest. Weirdly enough, this is at Del Mar Skate Ranch. And so they put a ramp up in the parking lot at Del Mar, at the skate park, and held the contest in the parking lot. Yeah. So, yeah, go figure. But yeah, they needed something other than Del Mar Skate Ranch, because everybody was there. Tony Hawk doing a Mctwist in France, another summer camp that I never went to. Padless. Ooh, gonna get in trouble. Yeah, back then it was pretty weird to see somebody doing anything padless. Jim Thiebaud, early wall ride. Stevie jumping over his own Porsche. And I don't know. I think that's Robbo. I don't know who's in there. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. Lance at home, I think. Yes. Lance Mountain. And then in December, Mike Valley. And so this was an 88 calendar. Unfortunately, I left the team kind of early on. So in 88. But anyway, I made the calendar. And I don't know how many of these made it out there. They're out there somewhere. I don't know if they did a bunch of years, but I have 88. But yeah. So according to this, if anybody knows Mr. Powell Peralta Collection Owen, all photos by Grant Britton. So Grant, somewhere in your mounds and mounds of photos, you may have a photo that clearly shows the board I'm riding. But maybe. I don't know. So, yes. So there's our skateboard memorabilia for today. Yeah. And yeah, Owen, we'll find a photo eventually. We will. It'll happen. And yeah, because they're out there. And I think what I want to do, because there's people out there with my boards that have the crazy paint pen artwork on there. And I have photos of most of them before they went away. But yeah, I think that what I want to do is post those photos somewhere and say, hey, who's got this one? Where is it? Find out where they all went. Oops. Gosh. Yes, same board. I collect mountains. Same one. There weren't that many of those blue ones. 2, I think. Just 2. All right. Well, that's the skateboard stuff. So let's play a little more music before people head off to watch the women's street event at the Tokyo Olympics. And people are kind of back and forth about how they feel about the Olympics, but it's just going to get more kids to want to ride skateboards, and there's nothing wrong with that. They're trying their best to keep it represented as realistically as possible, and that's all you can hope for. I mean, but realistically, skateboarding is just popular. So all those naysayers that are just up in arms about the Olympics, I'm sorry, it's popular now. It's mainstream, But for those people out there that are wanting to keep it hardcore and keep it to themselves, it's like, yeah, you want to reap the benefits of having professional skateboarders and having magazines and having brand new videos every hour, but you don't want it to be mainstream. You don't want somebody to pay for it. You can't have it both ways. That's the only reason that there's Thrasher videos every day, because people are buying skateboard stuff. And the Olympics, they're just going to get more people to buy skateboard stuff. And then it won't have another slump like they did every 10 years. Anyway, my only gripe with the Olympics, Grant Britain did not get an invite. I don't agree with that. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with them not sending Grant Britain to the Olympics. But alas, what can I do? I'm just a lowly Instagrammer here.